again and welcome back. I'm so happy you're here for day 2. Yesterday we painted with just one color. Today we are gently introduced 2, a warm tone and a cool tone. Let's begin the same way as before. I'm taping down the edges of the paper, pressing slowly along each side. I always like this part. It feels like preparing a small window for what's about to appear. Now with the ruler, I will draw a horizon line around the middle of the page. It doesn't have to be exact, just somewhere that feels balanced. Take a breath here. We are not in a hurry. Now let's mix our colors. On one side of the palette, I'm combining cadmium orange with a little cadmium yellow. You can already see how warm and glowing it feels. It almost feels like light. On the other side, I'm mixing ultramarine. If you still have a little tint from yesterday's blue in your palette, that's perfectly fine. Sometimes those tiny leftovers actually create the most beautiful tones. These 2 colors sit almost opposite each other on the color wheel. We call them complementary colors: warm and cool, soft and strong, stillness and movement. If you're curious about color theory, I will share a free watercolor guide in the description below. But today, just notice how the color feel: warmth in one space, coolness in another. Already there is a balance. I'm placing a strip of tape right along the horizon line. This helps us keep a clean separation between sky and sea. Press it down gently. This small step makes a big difference later. Now I'm loading the flat brush with the warm mixture, and I'm starting right along the horizon, sweeping from left to right. Slow, even strokes. There's something very calming about moving the brush horizontally. Now with a clean damp brush, I'm softening the upper edge, letting the color fade upward. It begins to feel like sunset already. Now I pick up ultramarine and apply it from the top of the sky, walking downwards slowly. While the blue meets the orange, I allow them to gently blend. Not too much, just enough to soften the transition. This is where the magic happens. 2 opposites, learning to live together. I'm adding a little more warm color close to the horizon, just to bring back that glow. Now using the side of the flat brush, I lightly sweep infused clouds. Soft diagonal strokes, not perfect shapes, just suggestions. Clouds don't need details, they need softness. Let your hand stay relaxed. With a clean dry brush, I gently lift a small round shape right at the horizon, and slowly the sun appears. It's subtle, almost hidden. Then I mix a bit of ultramarine into the warm orange. This creates a muted shadow tone. And I lightly deepen parts of the clouds, just enough contrast, so they don't disappear when dry. Now I'm mixing a slightly deeper tone by adding more blue to the orange. At the sunset, the light near the horizon often feels heavier and darker, so I gently reinforce that line, very softly, not too bold, just a quiet anchor between sky and sea. Before moving on, I carefully peel away the tape along the horizon, pulling it slowly away from the paper. There's always a little moment of suspense here, and then a clean line appears. Now let's move to the water. With a clean damp flat brush, I gently touch the horizon line, just enough to soften that edge slightly. We don't want it too sharp. Now I take the warm mixture again and sweep across the sea, left to right. Because the brush is fairly dry, little white gaps appear. These become tiny sparkles of light. Then I pick up ultramarine. Without fully rinsing the brush, there's still some warmth in it, so the blue becomes slightly muted, almost like a deep evening ocean. I move left to right, then right to left, and I leave a lighter space in the center. That empty space is important. It will hold the reflection of the sun. Sometimes what we leave untouched is just as important as what we paint. Now I return to the warm mixture and gently place it just below the sun. Short horizontal strokes. You can see the reflection forming. Soft, glowing, quiet, and don't overwork it, that the paper shines through. With a clean brush, I lift a little paint near the brightest area, just a few touches. This creates movement on the water, little dancing highlights. Now we pause, let it dry completely. This waiting is a part of watercolor. The paper is dry now. Slowly peel away the tape from the edges. Take your time. And there it is, your two-color ocean, framed in white. Let's sit with it for a moment. Warm sky, cool sea, opposites, balanced together. Light reflecting across water, and all from just two colors. Tomorrow we will explore something lighter, big white clouds floating in a blue sky. I will see you there.